Okay. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Planning Committee and Committee of Adjustment for the Municipality of Tweed. Call our meeting to order. The first order of business will be the land acknowledgement. The municipality of Tweed recognizes that our work takes place on traditional Indigenous territories, including the Huron-Wendat, Anishinaabe, and the Haudenosaunee peoples. We recognize and respect the history, languages, and cultures of the First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all Indigenous peoples whose presence continues to enrich our communities. Start with the introductions of those in attendance. We start with the staff, please.
Lucas Wales, Deputy Clerk, Zoning Administrator.
Lori Krellin, Clerk.
Ski CAO. Jim Peterson.
Phyllis Savoy.
Roxanne Bailey.
Peter Valiquette, Council.
Thank you. Okay, approval of the agenda. The agenda was distributed to the committee members. It's there included in the package. Anyone have any comments, additions? The agenda, okay, motion to accept the agenda. Roxanne, seconded by Jim. All those in favor? The agenda is set. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest or general nature thereof for the files attached?
I would like to declare conflict of interest on A425.
Okay. So noted that in the discussion for minor variance A425, Jack has declared a conflict of interest. Okay. Adoption of the minutes also included in the package were the minutes of the last meeting, July 25th. Motion, Roxanne, seconded by Jack. Any errors, omissions, discussions, business arising from those minutes? Anyone? Hearing none, all those in favor? Minutes are carried. Okay, first order of business for this meeting will be calling severance application, the first and the only application today, severance application B4325. The agent for the applicant is online. Not participating, available should we need him. Okay. All right, severance application as it has been submitted. The applicant Buckhaven Limited, authorized agent Martin Bell, and RFA Planning Consultants. The location of the property and application 99 James Street North in Tweed. The proposal is that the subject lands are located on the east side of Louisa Street and the south side of Hannah Street, with a small amount of frontage that abuts James Street. The property also includes the shoreline of the Moira River, abuts the east side of the Trans-Canada Trail. The site is developed with a large industrial building known municipally as 99 James Street, excuse me, approximately 2,690 square meters or 28,955 square feet in the building footprint, associated parking lot and a landscaped open space fronting on to Hannah Street and Louisa Street. A portion of the municipal roadway known and used as Hannah Street, which the municipality maintains, is located on the subject lands. The consent application proposes to sever the landscaped open portion fronting on Hannah Street and Louisa Street, which is approximately 0.23 hectares in area, provides 173 feet of frontage on Hannah Street, 98 feet of frontage on Louisa Street. It is currently the intention of this that the severed lands will be used for a low-density residential development. Once the current application is completed, the owner intends additional severances 2 or 3 residential lots. Retained lands will have an area of approximately 0.475 hectares with 90 feet of frontage on Hannah Street, 89.5 feet of frontage on James Street. The retained lands will comprise the industrial building, which will continue to be used for light industrial purposes, along with the associated gravel parking lots. Motion to put this application forward for discussion. Roxanne, seconded by Peter. Questions, comments from committee members? Go ahead, Jack.
I don't really have any comments. I think in the information we have, everything's pretty well covered. And it seems to meet our lot size and everything, so I don't have any comment other than that.
Yeah, it was a comprehensive submission. Jim?
Yeah, the only comment I have is that the severance is for that one parcel of land, which will happen initially, and it doesn't implicitly imply that we will offer the 2 or 3 severances in the future, but that'll be a separate issue down the road, but
Correct.
the severance I have no difficulty
It's
with.
just it was by way of explanation that in future.
Yeah.
Peter?
Just to echo what everybody else said, I have no objections to the way it's been presented. It's fulsome and it answers all of our questions.
And the comments were received. That, so there's nothing further from that. Roxanne?
No, yeah, I agree with everything. And I looked at the property. It's a good use of space and good location. So yeah.
The motion that's before us would include, and we'll go on, the usual conditions would be it resolved that Committee of Adjustment and Planning recommend that council grant consent for severance application B 4325 with the following conditions. All realty taxes are paid in full. Parkland fee is paid in the amount of $750 for the new lot. That would be the single lot on this application. Road widening as required along the severed lot to conform to 33 feet from the center line of the traveled roadway being Louisa Street. Public Works Manager is satisfied with safe site entrance on the severed lot and with roadside ditching and drainage. Rezoning of the severed lands from urban industrial to residential first density holding R1H upon receipt of final signed version of phase 1 and 2 environmental study assessments. Rezoning of the retained lands from urban industrial to special urban industrial. UIX to address deficient setbacks and conveyance of Hannah Street to the municipality of Tweed. Those would be the conditions required. My understanding from the council meeting, he understands all these conditions and Lucas.
Yep. Through the chair to the committee, I've had a conversation with the applicant. He is aware of the recommended resolution that was being put forward today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So, being that the motion is before the committee, it's been moved and seconded, all those in favor of recommending approval of the severance application B 4325. All those in favor? Carried. Okay. That will conclude the planning committee meeting in the business thereof. So we'll adjourn that portion.
Okay, bye.
And mind the variances. So Peter, you're welcome to stay, but you can't participate.
Absolutely.
Okay, so minor variances, first application A325. The applicant Christian Vishurin, location 731 Queensboro Road. The purpose of the application is provide relief from section 5.2 of bylaw 2012-30 to allow an accessory building in a front yard approximately 50 meters setback from Queensboro Road. Following comments were received by the Committee of Adjustment to Planning. Quiddy Conservation has no concern, and there was nothing further received. There's been nothing from neighbors. Lucas?
Everything that's through the chair, everything in front of you is what the current information is. There's no additional information for this file.
Okay. Can we have a mover and a seconder to bring forward for discussion, Roxanne and Jack? Would you like to go to the mic or? Okay.
Not necessary.
No, it's not, but if you'd like to, if there's anything further. Anyone have questions for the applicant, comments, Jack?
Yeah, the application here, you had 50 feet from the road.
Right,
But is that 50 feet from the road or 50 feet from the property line?
it's from the fence line, so the property line.
Jim, anything?
Oh, I have no difficulty with it.
Okay,
I
Roxanne?
don't have any issues. No.
Okay, nor do I. So the recommendation and the motion would read, be it resolved that the Committee of Adjustment approve minor variance application A325 to provide relief from section 5.25.2 of bylaw 2012-30 to allow an accessory building in a front yard approximately 50 meters setback from Queensboro Road. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor? Oh, sorry, it hasn't been moved and seconded. Sorry, mover, seconder, Jim, Roxanne. Thank you, Lori. All those in favor? It's carried. Thank you. So Lucas will explain, we have one more application, so if you could just wait a bit and then Lucas can explain.
Okay,
What
yeah,
goes-
absolutely.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Minor variance A425, Jack has declared a conflict. So he's going to just leave the room.
I think you just want-
This is really intense stuff. Okay, minor variance A425 applicants, John and Meredith McKay, location 71 Upper Flinton Road. Purpose of the application to provide relief from section 525.2 of bylaw 2012-30 to allow an accessory building in a front yard approximately 400 feet setback from Upper Flinton Road. Their only comments received were County Conservation and they had no concerns. We have a mover and a seconder, Roxanne, Jim. Comments, questions?
Yeah, I just think, given the rural nature of the property, the same with Chris's, it's indifferent whether it's on the front and the back. You have the river there as well, so the location of that is totally fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
Agree, yeah, I don't have any issues with.
Okay. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, of accepting A425, it carries. You can go back, Jack. Did you have your hearing aid on? We said no. Staff updates? Nothing? Next meeting is September 26th, right? Yeah. I should have. Okay, so next meeting will be September 26th. Motion to adjourn, Roxanne, seconded, Pierce. Okay, thank you so much, everybody.